So tonight I'm going to tell a story about how I've turned what has been a difficult experience into a company that will hopefully help thousands of people over the years. And so in 2008, I was pruning a tree in my yard and I fell about 25 feet. And I apologize for this, but I did my very best to make sure that my family knew that I hadn't lost my sense of humor and that I was still me. But I'm not sure that they were actually convinced. And, so I broke all the ribs on one side of my body, and I broke my back at T5, which is about here. And that was a life-changing experience for me. And I got to really understand advanced materials and how they interact with the body, and it made me begin to think about my future, and very soon I became introduced to my wheelchair, and I had high expectations based on what medicine can do. And when I got my wheelchair, I have to say I was extremely disappointed. Nothing has really changed in wheelchairs since the 70s, and it was a big piece of junk. And I've always tried to use difficulties in my life and turn them into art. And so I began a quest of what I was going to do in this very difficult situation. And in that quest, I met two remarkable young men who were designing wheelchairs in Canada and had started a wheelchair company that was extremely innovative. And we came together and formed a company called Icon Wheelchairs. And this is Christian Bagg just relaxing in the afternoon with Rich Klein. And he's the chief designer. And both my partners are elite athletes and have been competing throughout their lives. And so the key element of our wheelchair is that it's adjustable, and people change in their lives and their abilities change. And we wanted to make a chair that no matter what someone did or what they were doing, they could adjust it to fit their needs. And one of the elements that we added was a spring, because that makes the chair comfortable. And we started using advanced materials like carbon fiber and polymers to bring down the weight of the chair quite a lot. And we have the great fortune to team with a company in Canada. Actually, it's a multinational company called Multimatic, and they build car door hinges, and they also happen to build the Aston Martin 77. And they're incredible. And Christian's wheelchair began to take on a beautiful form, a beautiful piece of industrial engineering. And if you're in a wheelchair, you're either in it or you're looking at it. And we began to feel that we were doing something really amazing. And we also could take these models at Multimatic and do tolerance tests that were far beyond anything that any of our competitors have ever done, because automotive manufacturing is very much different. And the chair is also factory. It's a pile of parts, and it allows us to build wheelchairs with amazing tolerances, and also that are modular, so we can take parts off and add parts, and so this has allowed me to begin to reinvent my life. This is a kit that it's an off-road kit and allows me and the user to go off the road, the beaten path, and begin to do new things. And there's amazing things, generally speaking, going on in mobility. With stem cell and with electrostimulus on the spinal cord, and very soon I believe I'll be walking again. athletes and pudgy white guys like me are getting out and rowing and biking and climbing, so this path has led me to do things that I thought I would never do, and it's been actually a wonderful experience for me.
Yeah.